Greetings and welcome to the Hamptons. My name is Sandra K. With great pride and immense joy, I am honored to introduce you to my guest today, awe-inspiring Meera Gandhi.
Thank you so much, Sandra.
Thank you.
I'm delighted to be here.
Yes, it is my pleasure and honor. I had the great fortune of meeting you at Gracie Mansion, where you were honored with a citation from Mayor Eric Adams, Schnepp's Media, the Nature Conservancy, with a citation for all the good you do in the world for mental health initiatives. We thank you and we congratulate you.
Thank you very much.
I'd like to start by asking you to share with us a little bit about your background and any individuals that may have inspired and influenced you throughout your journey.
Well, a little bit about me. I'm Meera Gandhi, and I'm the CEO and founder of the Giving Back Foundation. And the Giving Back Foundation was founded in 2010 when we were actually living in Hong Kong. And I had been doing a lot of work with many organizations, with Asia Society, with the Met, with the New York City Ballet, helping raise funds. And I just felt I wanted to connect with people on a deeper level. So I started the Giving Back Foundation. And since then, we've grown in leaps and bounds. The book here talks about the 75 charities we've been affiliated with in 1/4 of a century. So it's been quite a journey.
It's monumental.
People
Yes.
who have inspired me, I have to say, my mother is at the top of the list. My mother is my role model. She inspires me because she walks her truth and has always taught us that it's important to give that more than receive. My other role model was Mother Teresa, and I was very fortunate that when I was in high school, I worked at Asha Dan for the last 2 years of high school, and every Saturday I would go there, and who knew that she would have such an impact on my life?
And
Because
fortunate at such a young age
Yes,
to have
at
been
16.
exposed to her
Yes.
and learned from her.
Yeah, it's interesting though, when you're that young, you don't realize what a world figure she is and how enormous her impact is. I remember one incident that, that they handicapped kids there. So after you feed them, basically their hands and feet are everywhere, then you have to really bathe them and make them wear fresh clothes. So I just finished bathing one of the children that I had fed, and then mother came in and she took the baby from her and she held the baby, and the baby burped up all the gruel all over her crisp white sari, and I was so horrified. And Mother Teresa just laughed and she said, "Oh, good. Now the food will be digested." So this was her simple approach to life, that everything is a flow. Of course, now we are talking about it, but I'm thinking, 45 years ago, um, to be introduced to that concept, I think, it's just a blessing.
Yes. Now, Meera, you've also had quite an education.
I have.
Please share with us the schools you attended, the majors that you've had, and how that might have affected your creation of the Giving Back Foundation.
So I was mostly at Convent of Jesus and Mary for my high school years, and then I was at the Cathedral and John Connon School in Bombay, a very elite private school, co-ed, where I might add I met my husband at 16, 15 and a half. And then from there, I went on to the United World Colleges in Canada, where I actually headed the social service arm of the college and led students to different social projects in and around Victoria, British Columbia. Then I came back to the University of Delhi, where I did economics honors at the Jesus and Mary College. It was a girls' college. My parents always wanted to keep me out of trouble. I also had a very conservative upbringing. And after that, I got a master's. I was president of JMC. Then I got married and came to Boston, where I attended Boston University. I got an MBA. 25 years later, I was voted most successful person of my class or something, which was really quite joyful. And then in 2007, I went back to Harvard Business School to do an exec ed course. And so that's sort of been my journey, many
Which
years
is
of learning.
what a trajectory. And I know that you talk about your education in your book, 3 Tips, which I have loved that book. I've read it a few times, actually. No, I do. I find it very calming. I find it very inspiring. And in moments, it just uplifts your mood.
And that was the idea. The idea of the book was to be able to shift people, because I always said, I'm not a guru or, and people don't have time to sit in a church and listen to a sermon, but they can pick up my book, and then sometimes you just need a shift. You're going in this direction and you don't feel like your day is going so well, and then you pick up my book and you read, well, you can change your life in the next moment. Maybe smile, the next person is there to help you, the universe has rainbows, whatever it might be. And then there are all these sort of practical topics. I really wanted to keep it true to like our life today. I mean, how do you handle stress in that moment? In fact, I created the app. Now we have the app because my son called me and said, Mother, sometimes I'm in the office and I'm feeling a bit of stress with my colleagues, and I wish sometimes like you were there to just like ask you, oh, give me 3 tips to deal with this moment. So I created the app so you can type in conflict in the office and the 3 tips will come right up. So you can read them in a quick 1 second. And then after that, if you have a little more time, you can read a little more synopsis. And if you have a little more time, the app has the actual chapter. So I think this formula
it's fascinating. It's great.
It's really working well for busy people.
Yes. Now, you recently also received another honor. You are gracing the cover of the New York Lifestyle magazine, which is wonderful, again, for all your initiatives that you've been doing. We're going to take a look at a video and see the celebration
of the mental wellness article they did.
Yes.
Oh, okay, great.
Yes.
Great.
Let's take a look at the video.
Meera Gandhi, CEO and founder of the Giving Back Foundation, graced the cover of March 2024's New York Lifestyle magazine. In the featured article, she discusses the foundation's mental wellness initiatives. A cover party was held in New York City on April 4th, celebrating Meera's achievements with 200 of her closest friends, including notable figures like Stephen and Kimberly Rockefeller, New York Deputy Mayor Dilip Chauhan, and Neeta Bhasin. The event highlighted the impactful work of the Giving Back Foundation, which has provided educational opportunities and empowerment grants for over 25 years. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Meera Gandhi, CEO and founder of the Giving Back Foundation. Tonight, it's my great privilege to be on the cover of Lifestyle magazine, talking about the most current initiative of our foundation, the Giving Back Foundation, mental wellness, and the importance of positivity in the world. And my new book, 3 Tips, uses the book to shift people to a better space, a more positive space. But I think we all need to be on this journey together to make the planet a better place, a less stressful place.
I'm Patricia Knoll. I'm editor-in-chief of New York Lifestyles magazine. It's published 10 times a year with a circulation of 450,000. I selected Meera Gandhi for the cover because she is an amazing woman.
So happy for her, so proud of her for this moment, and I'm so glad that I can be here to celebrate with her, her friends, her family.
I would like to congratulate my very dear friend, Meera Gandhi. It's a very big achievement for any Indian.
Meera is somebody I know for so many years. She's a dear friend, but more than anything, an amazing, amazing human being who's always giving. And to see her on this cover was great.
Meera is an inspiration. She is a businesswoman, a great mom, a philanthropist, a fashionista, and I'm so happy that I'm here.
Very excited to see her on a magazine cover. Such a milestone for Meera Gandhi.
I strongly believe that together we will bring peace and help her achieve what she's doing for the world.
Thank you for being
I'm Indu Jaiswal, Chairperson of Indian American Forum. I really want to congratulate Meera Gandhi to be on the cover of the Lifestyle magazine. Meera Gandhi is doing a wonderful job for the community.
Such an ideal example of the woman empowerment.
I'm Dr. Anna Yusin. Thank you, Meera, for the tireless work that you are doing in the philanthropic space. Thank you for what you're doing. I'm so excited to work with you at Yale, to partner with you, to bring mental health and spirituality together, to uplift human consciousness, and to help the world together. Thank you.
My name is Kunal Sood. I feel like if we can all embody that humanitarian in our hearts, we can make the impossible possible.
My name is Adriana Shaw. I'm so glad to be here to honor Meera Gandhi.
She does so much good for the world, for every community, that it's an inspiration to follow her.
We are working with Meera Gandhi. She's mentoring us as we work with her closely to help relaunch her perfume. So tonight we're selling her perfume. 100% of the proceeds are going back to the Giving Back Foundation.
Those of you who are leaders, I ask you to lead with compassion, be mentors to younger people, and let our generation be the generation to take this planet into a more positive space. I thank everyone who's here today to celebrate the cover and the message of giving back. Thank you.
How wonderful, Meera. How very special. Anything in particular you might like to share about the event and or about gracing the cover of the magazine?
You have it. Can I just pick this up?
Certainly.
So, when they contacted me to do the cover, I told them that I said we really need to focus on love and kindness. Like all we need is love and kindness, and we're rebuilding New York. And this is a very New York centric magazine. Sure. We need to be a tribe. We need to be there for each other. And then this entire article is basically focused on mental wellness. For example, she talks about, especially I want to come to this last page where she asked me, another issue people are coping with is loneliness and a life lacking in meaningful purpose. How do you think this plays out on their mental health? And so I told them, I said, a hectic life with no time to relax and enjoy the company of family, loved ones, or friends has caused people to feel increasingly isolated, lonely, and helpless. This with some substance abuse that's prevalent, alcohol, drugs, prescription use, pushed by doctors, pharmacists, is destroying the psyche of people. I'm hoping that my book, 3 Tips, The Essentials for Peace, Joy, and Success, which will be launched in the US in September, will hopefully shift people in that direction. Yes. So I'm really grateful that they did this because we talk about many, many issues. Another issue that
well, also many people, even the way we work today, the fact that so many people can work remotely, in some ways that hinders us because we tend to be more isolated as opposed to working in groups and teams and socializing and networking and seeing people. So
it's true, and I think that's why it's so important to sort of recreate your tribe. In the summer, lucky New York, thanks to our Mayor Bloomberg and our current Mayor Eric Adams, who's amazing. There are all these public spaces where people can come out, and people with their dogs are chatting with people. They are lying on the grass. New Yorkers have really found a way back from the pandemic.
Yes,
as they should, because yes. New York is leading.
New York
the world,
is New York.
right?
We were just speaking about it. Times Square just comes alive, which brings me to another honor that you've been very instrumental in. Is Diwali Day. Diwali.
Yes.
Mayor Eric Adams, Kathy Hochul,
Yes.
and yourself. You've been very instrumental in creating the holiday and making it a New York City holiday.
Yes.
And we thank you for that. You've received a philanthropy award for that.
I did, but it's really Nita Basin. All the credit goes to Nita Basin. She's been working on this for years, and it was a dream of hers to have Diwali as a holiday. There was also Jennifer Williams in the mayor's office who pushed it through, but I would say really Mayor Eric Adams and Dilip Chauhan, the deputy mayor for diversity, was also behind it. We had a very
And
huge
how many
corpus
years
of
was this
people.
in the making of?
I think for the last 4 years, we definitely have been having the event, but last year was the year when it was declared as a school holiday.
Yes.
And it's very exciting for, the next generation of Indians to embrace their heritage along with, Hanukkah and Christmas and to have Diwali. So
Well, it
it's
looked
very
like quite a
exciting.
celebration. We actually have a video on that too.
Oh,
So
you
I think
do?
we are. We're going to show it because I think it's so spirited and shows the essence of the Festival of Light and the happiness and the joy. Jody, let's take a look at Diwali.
Hi, I'm Meera Gandhi, CEO and founder of the Giving Back Foundation, and it's an immense privilege to receive this award on today when Diwali is being declared as a public holiday in schools. Our community has worked hard for it. Today, it's a joy that this holiday has been declared, and I'm personally thrilled to be a part of this historic moment. Happy Diwali, everyone.
Let's enjoy our Diwali and let's enjoy, and I wish everybody a very happy, prosperous and successful year 2024.
I think it's only the beginning. As we talk about the need of this holiday, it is to really push away the darkness, a festival of light. It's great to be in New York, the best city on the globe.
Hi, I'm New York State Assemblywoman Jennifer Rajkumar, the first Indian woman ever elected to New York State office. I made Diwali a school holiday in New York City schools this year. So we are making history. I have to say, to all of the Indian Americans, all South Asians, the sky is the limit for you. Thank you and happy Diwali.
My name is Ranveer Jaiswal. I'm the Consul General of India. I convey warm greeting Diwali to all of you from Times. This year, it's even more special because we now going to have school holiday during Diwali in New York. Happy Diwali to all of you.
I'm Sandeep from Maison Thai. This year's I get to see Diwali being celebrated as a state holiday in New York in schools. It's a huge, huge moment for South Asians. Also, this year I got to dress Meera ji. She's the recipient of the philanthropy award.
My name is Dilip Chauhan. I'm the Deputy Commissioner for the New York City Mayor, Eric Adams' Office for International Affairs. First time in the history of the New York City Mayor Eric Adams has declared Diwali as a public holiday in the New York City school. Happy Diwali!
How wonderful. That
Yeah,
is so
it was-
exciting and spirited.
It was emotional, it was spirited, people came out from everywhere. A lot of troops performed from, different dance groups. It was quite a celebration.
Yes, yes. So Meera, I'd also like to talk a little bit about, if that's okay, your perfume and your candle, the Giving Back perfume and candle. How long has the perfume been in making?
So this is a labor of love that started in 2010. We launched it once. We sold out of all our candles. We launched the big one. Now we're looking to relaunch it. I'm looking now to go global with it. So we are speaking to some.
Major department stores?
We're looking to really partner with an overseas investor, and yes, it will be distributed in department stores. We're looking at distributing it, hopefully in the Middle East, in India, of course in the USA. We're looking at the UK, looking at Africa. So that's the story, and this. I don't know if you can smell the fragrance.
I can smell it.
Everything here has been very carefully thought through. For example, there are 7 lines here which represent the rainbow, the 7 colors, because we are all part of the similar spectrum. And then this up and down curve is for the waves of life, because life goes up and down.
Yes.
One day you're up, one day you're down, and it's nice to just remember that what goes down will come up. Things will be okay. Yes. And of course, it has the same juice as my fragrance. So it's a very expensive, amazing juice that has been formulated by Man exclusively for giving. Of course, the fragrance is called Giving. And it has a very tiny logo here. But again, this sort of, the glass is it's sort of a hologram. The box isn't here. The box is a hologram, again representing the rainbow, because I believe there are rainbows all around us. We just have to open our eyes and see.
Yes.
And I think it's an analogy that always makes me feel so happy and hopeful, that I like sharing that with everyone. So we could always remember that there are rainbows everywhere. We are part of the rainbow. It just makes us feel so much more connected to the planet and connected to everyone.
Yes, and I know one of the statements that actually I think it graces the table book, and it's in the intro to your book, is your statement that we are to the universe only what we give back to it.
Correct. We are to the universe only as much as we give back to it.
Can you please elaborate on that statement?
I feel that everyone is on the planet, whether we know it or not, to fulfill some purpose. And we know that if one atom is split, I mean, it's chaos. From that, we should have learned that we are all in the place we're meant to be in that moment. It's all synchronicity. We are synchronous with each other. And there is a master plan. The fact that the moon goes around the earth goes around the sun, the planets are where they are, the fact that the sun rises in the morning and sets in the evening, I mean, there are no accidents. And so I think that we have to understand that we have to do our bit. We have to give back in whatever way, in whatever moment.
And it lightens us.
Yes.
It makes you feel good.
Yes.
And it's such a rewarding experience.
I mean, just like a backpack, right? When you start lightening things, lightening up the backpack as you walk up a hill, I mean, your load just feels lighter. It's a similar thing. And also when you're giving to another human, you give them a bit of your energy, you receive some of their energy.
And positive energy. We all need positive energy. I know that you've spoken about that. And you've also mentioned in your book about happiness, how we're all striving for happiness. What do you say to attaining happiness as an individual?
Well, as it's not even a cliche. Happiness is from within. So I don't know why this sort of a random picture has come into my mind. So I was in Delhi, and my mom was in the car, and my sister, and the driver was driving, and we were going shopping, and we stopped under a bridge where there was an open hydrant and there was a traffic light. And a lot of homeless live under bridges. Sometimes they're not even homeless, they're migrant workers, whatever. And I saw this one youth, he had on a pair of shorts, and the hydrant was open, and he was just taking a bath. And he was just so happy in that moment. I can't even tell you, from the car, I could just energetically feel his joy. I mean, he had washed his hair, and he was like shaking his hair, and he just was having this really nice bath. It was just that moment, and then the car moved on. That's what happiness is. It's in every moment. And obviously in this moment, if we karmically live this moment correctly, the next moment is going to be right, and so on and so forth. But we have to just go through every moment. And sometimes I think unhappiness really comes from conditioning. Like the more educated you are, the more you know. Sometimes you get unhappy because we compare. I mean, it's important not to compare. It's important to give unconditional love. And I think happiness comes from living in a way that's not transactional. I do it because I want to do it. I don't care
what I'm getting in
what
return.
I'm getting in return. Like, it doesn't matter, because the universe, you may hide from people and things, but you can't hide from the universe. The universe is this all-encompassing energy.
Yes.
So I think, in a nutshell, happiness, one, you create it from within. Two is it's a state of mind. You actually have to remove fear and anxiety.
You have to let go of things that are negatively affecting you.
Yes. I mean, let go of, God knows, that's why I wrote the book. You have to let go of betrayal. You have to it doesn't matter. They are all in our life to teach us something, to take us back on our path. Sometimes we go off our path, and this knocks us back on, and then we just keep soaring. So, adversity is not always a bad thing. It's the universe's way.
Shift. Well, Meera,
shifting.
Yes, thank you so much for being on the show. It's been a pleasure and an honor, and it's brought so much joy to me to meet you, read about you, read what you've written. We thank you. We know that you are a mother, you're a humanitarian, you're a philanthropist, you're a businesswoman.
Oh my God.
And
Thank you.
we congratulate you, we thank you, and truly, we thank you.
Thank you,
and
Sandra.
we want to thank everyone here at LTV, the staff for working with us, and the Kate Cassidy Foundation, which supports our show. So everyone, it's summertime. It's time to be happy. It's time to get out and get into nature and enjoy and live life. Kisses. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandra.
Thank you.